Hello friends, in this video we will see how to use SPARSH VP110 with PRASAR UCS. Let us see the requirements for the same. PRASAR UCS license, allow SIP extensions registration flag checked in security settings of PRASAR UCS. Allow auto configuration in third-party SIP phones in security settings of PRASAR UCS. IP subscriber licenses. Let us go through the configuration now. Consider a scenario where WAN port of PRASAR UCS is configured with static IP address. SPARSH VP110 will be registered with the WAN port IP address of PRASAR UCS. Let us move on to the configuration steps. We will complete the configuration in 3 steps. SPARSH VP110, that is client configuration, PRASAR UCS, that is server configuration, directory, that is contact sync. Let us start with the first step of SPARSH VP110 configuration. As the first step, connect power adapter or Ethernet cable from a PoE switch to turn on SPARSH VP110. SPARSH VP110 will be in DHCP mode by default. We can change the network settings from the phone's GUI or from the phone. SPARSH VP110 can be registered in OpenSIP mode. We can auto-provision SPARSH VP110 with PRASAR UCS as well. We will use the auto-provisioning feature of SPARSH VP110 in this case. This can be done from phone's GUI or phone interface. We will see both the methods. Let us see the auto-provisioning from phone's GUI. Log into the GUI. Go to Settings, followed by Auto Provision. Enter the server URL, that is IP address of WAN port of PRASAR UCS. The address will be entered as http:// IP address of WAN port of PRASAR UCS : port. Note: the port is SPARSH port of PRASAR UCS. Here the port is default, that is 80. Hence we do not need to put the port. Click Confirm. Click Auto Provision now. This completes the GUI configuration. Let us see how to do the same using phone interface. Enter the menu followed by Settings. Go to Advanced Setting. Enter the password, that is 1234 by default. Go to Auto Provision. Enter the URL, that is IP address of WAN port of PRASAR UCS. The address will be entered as http:// IP address of WAN port of PRASAR UCS : port. Note: the port is SPARSH port of PRASAR UCS. Here, the port is default, that is 80. Hence, we do not need to put the port. Press Save and then OK to auto provision. This completes the configuration of SPARSH VP110. Let us move on to the second step of PRASAR UCS configuration. Log in to PRASAR UCS as System Engineer. Go to VoIP configuration followed by device management. Registration request from SPARSH VP110 will reflect on this page. Assign the SIP account of PRASAR UCS to SPARSH VP110. Program SIP ID, that is, the extension number to be assigned to SPARSH VP110. Program authentication credentials to be used for authentication. For auto provisioning, we must configure the OpenSIP phone at location 1 only. Select the desired location of SPARSH VP110 registration accordingly. Select the registrar server address. Registrar server address is the address of the SIP server. PRASAR UCS provides this address to SPARSH VP110 for registration. There are 4 different options available for registrar server addresses depending on the network architecture. First, LAN port IP address. Select this option to register SPARSH VP110 on the LAN port of PRASAR UCS. Second, WAN port IP address. Select this option to register SPARSH VP110 on the WAN port of PRASAR UCS. Third, router or STUNS IP address. Select this option when installation of PRASAR UCS is behind the router with a static private IP address and the router is having public IP address or dynamic DNS host name. Note: in this scenario, the following ports must be forwarded to the static private IP address of PRASAR UCS: SPARSH port, SIP port, SIP TLS port if SIP is used over TLS, SIP RTP port range. If router is configured with static public IP address, router's public IP address must be configured under network parameters. If router is configured with dynamic DNS host name, simple traversal of UDP through net or STUN must be configured under network parameter. Fourth, dynamic DNS host name. Select this option when PRASAR UCS is having dynamic DNS host name configuration. As we are using SPARSH VP110 on the WAN port IP address of PRASAR UCS, we will select Use WAN port IP address in Registrar Server Address field. Go to SIP extension general parameter. There are three options available. Use Ethernet port IP address. Select this option when LAN or WAN port of PRASAR UCS and SPARSH VP110 are in the same network. Use IP address fetched using STUN. Select this option when PRASAR UCS or router is configured with dynamic DNS account. Use router's public IP address. Select this option when installation of PRASAR UCS is behind the router and router is configured with static public IP address. We will select Use Ethernet port IP address option in this case as SPARSH VP110 is registered on the WAN port of PRASAR UCS. SPARSH VP110 will fetch the configuration from PRASAR UCS and will get registered. This completes the second step of PRASAR UCS configuration. Let us move on to the third step of directory sync. Go to Location Settings of SPARSH VP110. Select the contacts to be synced in local phone book and remote phone book. The contacts selected in local phone book will be synced in local phone book of SPARSH VP110. And the contact selected in remote phone book will be synced in remote phone book of SPARSH VP110. There are 5 options available for contact sync. First, do not send. Select this option if we do not want to override the phone book of SPARSH VP110. Second, send extension numbers only. Select this option to sync the extension numbers of PRASAR UCS in the phone book of SPARSH VP110. Third, send global directory numbers only. Select this option to sync the numbers configured in global directory of PRASAR UCS in the phone book of SPARSH VP110. Fourth, send first extension numbers, remaining global directory numbers. Select this option to sync the extension numbers of PRASAR UCS in SPARSH VP110 phone book first, and then send numbers configured in global directory in the remaining capacity. Fifth, send first global directory numbers, remaining extension numbers. Select this option to sync the numbers configured in global directory in the phone book of SPARSH VP110 first, and then send extension numbers of PRASAR UCS in the remaining capacity. We will select Do Not Send option in local phone book and send first extension numbers, remaining global directory numbers in remote phone book. Now we will configure the URL in phone to fetch the contacts from PRASAR UCS. Log into phone's GUI. Go to Directory followed by Remote Phone Book. The URL for Remote Phone Book will be autofilled. If the URL is not autofilled, enter the URL in the following manner: http:// IP address of PRASAR UCS / remote_phonebook_yearling.xml. The phone will download the contacts from PRASAR UCS. With this, we finish the entire configuration. Thank you for watching this video. For further queries and support, contact Matrix Technical Support Team.